Hello and welcome to Edward Orlovsky, the movie series, the video podcast. This is the podcast that we put online at YouTube and also on our website. This is one of the special features for the DVD, and today I'm joined by a special guest. Hello, special guest.
Hello.
So, who are you?
I'm Kyle, and basically I voice the Reverend, the Librarian, and the King in Edward Orlovsky, the movie 3.
Okay, that's cool. So we've asked him to join, and he's agreed to at last minute, just before we put it onto the DVD. So today we're going to be taking you through for about 10 minutes, talking to you about what happens in the movie, Kyle's role in the movie, my role in the movie, and website stuff and things like that. So first of all, one thing that we've been asked to ask you, Kyle, is what did you think of your role in the movie?
I thought it was pretty good. The first time I've actually contributed to something like this, and I actually enjoyed doing it, even though it didn't take too long, but it was all good. I enjoyed it.
That's good to hear then, at least it was enjoyable for you as well, and because it makes it interesting, because obviously if it's not enjoyable for you, then it's not going to come out good audio or anything like that. It's just going to sound really boring. But so at least if you were interested, it came out good. So then after Kyle sent me the stuff, over the last few weeks I've been compiling the movie together, and I've now put all of Kyle's scenes into the movie and added his voice in. I've got to say, your microphone's very clear.
Good.
Yeah, I'm surprised how clear it was, because when we recorded, whether you know or not, viewers, we were sitting for the parts that I did, because we have a recording day for each movie where we sit there and record through it all. And so me and some of the voice actors, the ones that haven't recorded so far, were sitting in Picture Meerkat or Chris's caravan, recording all of these lines for a whole day. And I've got to say, because it was a caravan and he insisted on having the door open, it's not noisy as such, but you hear a bit of rustling and the wind and stuff like that. So unfortunately our part isn't as clear as Kyle, so Kyle kind of showed us up. But
I guess that good audio quality thing on the webcam box is good.
yes,
and it works.
It does work. It's really clear. It sounds like you're sitting in a professional studio and you're just sitting there and talking. But so, apart from the movie itself, actually voicing it, what else do you do towards the whole franchise, if you like?
I haven't really done much. I honestly don't know.
What about the website, I mean?
I've been posting my, updating my blog fairly often.
So what is your blog, for those that don't know?
It's basically random R-Factor news, which is a racing simulation, in case some of our viewers don't know. And news about how my side of the movie is getting along, and any progress I hear from animator Meerkat.
Which is me, for those of you that still don't know. If you don't, you've got a problem, but anyway. So yeah, as Carl said, there's R-Factor news and all of the movie news and stuff like that. So do you want to explain a bit more about the R-Factor project for those that don't understand?
Well, it's basically just a racing simulation, and it's just keeping me occupied until F1 2010 comes out for the Xbox 360, PS3 and PC. But I don't want to advertise much for that. Codemasters have already done a really good job.
Oh, right, okay then. if they've done a good job, we'll just leave it to them. So, on the website as well, on Kyle's side, obviously at the minute we've got the same banner for every single page of the website. But now Weebly have added a feature just the other day. They updated their blog to say that they've done it, where you can actually edit the image and have a different banner for every page of the website. So what I'm intending to do is speak to Kyle at some point and see what he wants, like if he wants R-Factor, if he wants racing, whatever, and then we'll put that and his character as his banner on the page. So you didn't know that yet, did you?
I actually didn't have a clue.
No, it's just an announcement that I decided to make today while I was speaking to Kyle. So I actually spoke to him on Facebook about half an hour ago now, and said, I need someone to help me out, can you do this with me? And he agreed. So can you all go to his page and leave loads of comments saying thanks, if you want?
That would be very helpful.
It would be very helpful. It's encouraging. But so, let me give you a bit of an idea on the setup. So we're actually sitting here. Kyle downloaded Skype. I'm on my blog, so the person who plays Lardich, and I'm sitting here with a call graph program, and we're doing a voice call over Skype, and I'm recording it using this call graph. It's something that, I don't know about you, Carl, but I've never done before.
Never bothered. Never needed to. if I'm recording voices, I just use a built-in recorder in WavePad sound editor.
Yeah.
It's fairly basic.
Yeah, so neither of us have actually ever tried this before, so it took about half an hour to set it up, because I had to search on Google and find something that actually did the job first. Because if we had to do it over other programs, such as MSN, you had to use one of those annoying screen recorders and just sit there with a screen recorder on Kyle's screen for the whole time, which was a waste of time. But so this way, it records both of our voices, then I just add all of the pictures in the background on Ustream, and then I can put it on Ustream, on the website, and onto YouTube. So that's the website news. As for back to the movie news, Kyle, what do you think, apart from obviously in this movie you've got your roles that you've already recorded, but what kind of characters would you like to play ideally in a future movie?
Well, I know I'm playing the Reverend.
Yep.
And I guess he could have a bigger part in another movie, because, as I said, it didn't take me very long to record all the voices.
Yeah.
Probably about a few minutes.
Yeah.
So, a few more parts, but as there weren't many in movie 3, and I joined sort of last minute.
Yeah.
As an offer.
I've got to say, I'm quite surprised at how few characters there were in the third movie. Picture Meerkat actually kind of moaned at me because I didn't put enough in. Some of the characters in movie 1 and 2 I got rid of in this movie, but they're coming back kind of thing. So I just thought...
Temporary timeout.
Pardon?
Temporary time.
We just thought we'd leave it, we'd get rid of some of the people just for a bit, because it's the storyline for this movie is more complex than the other two, so I wanted to kind of focus on the fewer characters so that it can be more interesting, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I went for, that kind of take on things, if you like. So, as Kyle said, he joined quite late on into the production, and as he said, he wants to do some more work with his characters in the next movie. In the scene that you're in for the Reverend in this movie, just so the viewers know, and also Kyle knows because I haven't actually told him yet, he's got a special person joining him. We've got a special guest for that. Well, I don't know if you know him or not. I don't know if you've heard the news, but do you know Joe Craig?
Never heard of him.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, he writes a series of books called Jimmy Coates, and he contacted us about the movie, and I'm surprised Carl hasn't heard of him, because he's actually quite big over here. He's toured lots of schools in the country, and contacted us and said it looked like a good project, could he be in it? So, at the end of Kyle's scene, there's a line, and he's going to play God for us, so that's basically his role in the movie, so you've got a local celebrity joining you, if you like.
Sounds cool.
A local celebrity you've never heard of before, which is all part of the fun.
Well, I haven't even been living down here a year yet, so...
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So that's the difference between Kyle and Chris. Chris has gone up north and Kyle's come down here, so it's kind of switch around, if you like. So where were you before, Kyle?
You might not want to hear this, but Croydon, south of London.
Oh, right, okay. So not quite...
Hard nut zone.
Not
Chav place, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever. Yeah, we'll just say Croydon for now, in case there's any fans from there. Yeah, so Chris has gone further north. He's gone up to like Nottingham, that kind of area. But so Kyle came down here to Meerkat HQ, as we call it, and we have to thank him for joining. We just met him one day and talked to him about it, and then after that we exchanged emails, and ever since he's been helping us out with the movies and stuff like that. So thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Good.
Gives me something to do.
Pardon?
Gives me something to do.
Does it? Do you make it sound like your life is boring?
Well, it's fairly simple, so...
Oh, okay then. So yeah, so thanks for joining us in the movie series. There was something that I was going to say, but I've absolutely lost it now, as I often do by this stage in the podcast. The only reason I made this episode was because we needed an episode of the special features of the DVD, but we didn't want the same ones as before, because we usually have concept gallery, competition, stuff like that, and they're all boring, so we just changed some of them around a bit. So this is one of the new ones. As we try and do lots of side projects, this is one of the new side projects, and so as a side project I thought it would be good to incorporate it into the movie. So on the DVD there'll be the video podcast, audio podcast, which is the one that we have on iTunes, which Kyle found out today about as well, didn't you?
Well, I've known about iTunes for a long time. I didn't know you could get podcasts from there.
Yeah, I meant you didn't.
Just music.
Yeah,
Never use it.
I meant you didn't know that we had the podcast until.
Oh no.
Yeah, so the 4th episode I released today, fans, if you want to know. If you go to www.meerkatmovie.weebly.com, you can download the 4th episode from there. It was just me in that episode, whereas the last 2 episodes I have had special guests. But it's just me in that episode, updating you on all things movie. If you want a long podcast, that's the one to go for, because this one is only 10 to 15 minutes long. The other one is a whole half an hour. We do half-an-hour episodes on that, so make sure you check that one out. Whereas this one is the one that has like pictures in the background. If we've got a video to show you, like when we did our California Girls, which actually, Kyle, you had quite a bit of info on that, didn't you?
Well, I don't even know if you posted it on YouTube yet. I haven't seen it in my subscribers box.
Yeah, I did put it on YouTube, but then on its own, it's copyright protected apparently. Even though I've sped up the song and added some and stuff like that, they still reckon it's copyright protected. So I took it.
Who's it by? WMG?
Who?
WMG, Warner Music Group. Because they're copying everything from Phenomena by Muppets to Doctor Who stuff. They appear to own everything.
I think it was actually. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Doesn't surprise me.
Whereas, get this then, if you like copyright and absolute stupidness, on the first part of movie 2 on YouTube, we got a message the other day from Sony, and get this, it's not even the music, they reckon they own the video.
Oh, sad.
Exactly, so we've got a message saying, we own the video in this episode. Obviously it's from YouTube. It says, copyright information from Sony, your video is now banned in Germany.
Who cares about Germany?
But let's hope we don't have any fans there, because we've branched out into Eastern...
Germany's cool.
Yeah.
Germany.
We've branched out into Eastern Europe a bit, because we've got a new person from Montenegro and stuff like that, so it's just some of the new stuff that we've added in. And also, the reason, I didn't explain this to Kyle, but the reason this episode is 15 minutes long is because, obviously, it goes on YouTube, but the other day, YouTube, I don't know if you know this, Kyle, they changed their limits and their...
I heard.
Yeah, so it's gone up to 15 minutes in length. So, and obviously, it's like with the 10-minute videos. If we make a video that's 10 minutes, 59 seconds long, they'll still count it as under 10 minutes. So that means hopefully we'll try and end this on 15, because I've never made a video that's 15 minutes long for YouTube before. But it also makes the movie easier, because then we can do it in 4 parts instead of having to do it in like 7. So
sounds like they got themselves a new hard drive.
Yeah, thank God for that. I'll wait till the day I can become a partner on YouTube, and then I can make as long videos as I like, because I'm going to love that day.
Make money out of it as well, apparently.
Yeah, you can. I know someone who does it, and they make money out of it, and they make a living. They don't even have to have another job. Their job is YouTube, and it's just not fair.
No way.
Exactly.
That's mental.
Yeah, I finally remembered what I was going to ask Kyle. Obviously, we can't reveal about it yet, because this podcast is going to come out on YouTube before the movie's released, but it will also be on the special features for the movie. So it'll probably come out on YouTube today or tomorrow. And obviously for today, if you guys don't know, it's the 7th, isn't it?
What, today?
Yeah.
1 minute. Yeah, 7th of August 2010.
Yeah, so the movie's set to come out at the end of the month, but this will come out on YouTube first, so I'm trying not to reveal too much. But obviously Kyle read the script, didn't you? Hopefully.
Yeah, I've had a look at it.
Okay, so
how could I have not read it if I've done all of my recording?
Well, some people, like the person from Montenegro, read his scene, and then just that was it. But so yes, we're coming into the last 30 seconds now. Obviously, we can't reveal who it is. What did you think of the death scene at the end?
Who's that? Sergei. I think that was very brave of him to do that. Not the sort of thing I would do.
Whoops, there you go, guys. Spoilers, we've just revealed here on